can see that this public servant over here falsely accused me. He thinks that he has the right to take my property, my personal property, and he put it outside where it's now at risk of being vandalized because he doesn't think I have the right to speak. He doesn't think I have the right to speak. This is for the people. I'm not, how am I being disrupted? Yeah, because I'm going through withdrawals and I have no reasonable access to care. Did you tell them that you're neglectful? This whole medical business here is depriving me of my rights, my inherent rights. You work for the people. We don't work for you. You're awful bossy and pushy for someone that is supposed to be a public servant. My name's Cammie Reed Walter, and I am a legally disabled, 62-year-old senior woman, and I have a right to care. I've been denied reasonable access to my care. I've been denied reasonable accommodation thereof even. And now you have walked up on me and assaulted me and gotten in my personal space and touched my private property, which you put outside because you think you can tell me how I can talk and how I can't talk. I'm not even your wife. You don't own me. You're the public servant, not me. You serve the people. It's not the other way around. It's 12:31, and I'm still going through withdrawals because after several weeks, I'm still being denied at reasonable access to proper medication for publicly recognized medical records that I have been disabled for 15 years in the state of Washington. And Medicaid here in this building, they have not resolved for over a week and a half now to get me medication. All they've done is send me to 3 urgent cares, and all 3 urgent cares have informed me they don't write prescriptions for my disabilities, which I've been receiving for years, and I have a right to access those, or a reasonable accommodation. They haven't even given me a reasonable accommodation. So now this has turned into an audit, which I served proper notice 4 days ago that it became an audit of We the People, which is me, woman, Cammie, need medication immediately. And I served them that notice on paper and let them know that it was an official audit under case number 1111. So this is a continuation of case number 1111 here in the lobby. And this man over here has deprived me of my right to access. He has touched and violated my property. That's an assault on my property. I have a right to have my property protected. And this public servant instead removed my property physically, put it right outside where it is now in danger of being stolen or vandalized. My identification is in there. Everything that I have right now, my money is right there. And now and furthermore, he's telling me that he doesn't like the way I'm speaking and that I'm causing a disturbance and he's going to call the police. But I have a right to discourse passionately in public regarding my rights. And I will not be deprived of my inherent God-given rights at all. That's ETAL, at all. No one's going to remove them. And I'm going to ask again for the 3rd time that you, the public servant that took my property and put it outdoors where it's now at risk, I'm going to ask you one more time to put my property back where you found it. Are you going to put my property back in this building or not? You heard it. You heard it. You're under notice right now. You're under notice right now that you're going to be sued. You're under notice that you're liable. You are liable for stealing my property, and you're a public servant. What a shameful shame on you. You think someone convinced you that you have the right to treat disabled elderly people that way, who are passionately discoursing in public? Who taught you to be that way? Shame on you. You work for me. I'm not your servant. You're mine. We, the people, pay to have this service. Your arrogance is nauseating. You are arrogant, and you should be placed under arrest and corrected. You need to be corrected. Who's your supervisor? And is there anyone here that is willing to bring my property back inside? Or is everyone that's on duty right now going to allow my private property to remain outside so that it can be vandalized? Hello? Are you going to bring my property back indoors? They're all acting. See, this is the thuggery. This is the Freemasonic thuggery, the Luciferian mindset of we're all going to stick together because we're all in it together, because we all want to deprive the citizenry, the people, of their rights. So now I've got 1, 2, see there, smirky, 3, 4, acting like he doesn't know what's going on, and number 5. All of these men and that woman are now depriving me of my right because they are willfully, that's called conspiracy. It's a RICO now. You guys are just getting in deeper shit, aren't you? It's called conspiracy to deprivation of rights under color of law. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you are now guilty. Every last worthless one of you. Arrogance is nauseating. You can cut the air with a knife in here. You're supposed to be servants. Who taught you to be so arrogant and smug? Do you know that the one thing that God brings judgment on people for is pride? Pride comes before a fall and a haughty spirit before destruction. And you all, oh, miss, I'm going to give you an opportunity to retrieve my property. This man right here at the front door, he assaulted my property. He stole it from me against my will, and he put it outside. This building belongs to we the people. Yeah, and this is their secret. They've got some kind of big secret thing going, right? Because they want to get rid of me now because they sure don't like that I get to speak my mind. Nobody likes the truth here. Yeah, nobody likes the truth. And just so you know, this is live on Facebook and on YouTube. Hallelujah.